James was a dedicated young man who worked as a graphic designer at a local firm. He loved his job and spent hours creating beautiful designs for his clients. Outside of work, James was also committed to his health and fitness. He often went to the gym, where he enjoyed lifting weights and attending group classes. James came from a close-knit family. His mother, Elizabeth, was a schoolteacher who always encouraged him to pursue his dreams. His father, Tom, was a mechanic who taught James the importance of hard work and perseverance. On weekends, James loved to spend time with his family. They would often have family game nights or go on hiking trips together. James also enjoyed cooking. Sometimes, he would prepare healthy meals for everyone, sharing his passion for fitness with them. His family was his biggest support and always encouraged him in both his work and personal life. One afternoon, James walked into a park and noticed a crowd gathered around a small dog that seemed to be lost and scared. Curious, he approached and saw a girl kneeling beside the dog, gently coaxing it with a treat. "Hi, I'm James. Is this your dog?" he asked, leaning closer. Lily looked up and said, "No, I found him wandering around. I think he got separated from his owner." "I'm Lily, by the way," she replied. James joined her in comforting the frightened puppy. "We should try to find his owner," he suggested. They spent the afternoon searching the nearby area, asking people if they recognized the dog. As they walked, they shared stories about their lives, interests, and dreams. After a while, they spotted a girl frantically searching the park. "Excuse me, is this your dog?" James called out. The girl rushed over, tears of joy in her eyes. "Yes." "Thank you so much," she exclaimed, grabbing the dog and hugging it tightly. Lily and James exchanged smiles, pleased with their small success. Weeks turned into months, and James and Lily found joy in each other's company. One evening, while walking in the park, James took Lily's hand. "Lily, I really care about you. I think I'm in love with you," he confessed. "I love you too, James," Lily said, her heart racing. A few weeks later, James wanted to make a special memory. One night, under a sky full of stars, he took a deep breath and said, "Lily, you make me so happy. Will you marry me?" He held out a simple ring. "Yes, I will marry you," Lily exclaimed, tears of joy filling her eyes. They hugged tightly, filled with excitement for their future. After a few months, James wanted to take the next step. he planned to meet Lily's parents. One Saturday, he knocked on Lily's door, nervous but excited. "Hi, James. Are you ready?" Lily asked, noticing his anxiousness. "Yeah, let's go," he replied, trying to calm. They entered at her house, where her parents were waiting. "Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Anderson. I'm James. I really care about Lily," he said, feeling nervous. "Nice to meet you, James," her father replied. "What are your intentions with our daughter?" "I want to make her happy and ask for your blessing to marry her," James said, looking serious. Her mother smiled. "That's very sweet. We would like to get to know you better." They talked for hours, sharing stories and laughter. By the end of the evening, Lily's parents nodded in agreement. "You have our blessing," Lily's father said. "Take good care of our daughter." Next, they visited James' parents. "Mom, Dad, this is Lily," he said proudly. "It's nice to meet you, Lily. We have heard wonderful things about you." His mother welcomed her. James explained their plans, and his parents were supportive. "You have our blessing," his father said. Finally, the wedding day arrived. James stood at the altar, nervous but excited. When the doors opened, Lily walked in, looking stunning in her wedding gown. "You look amazing," James whispered as she approached. "Thank you. You look handsome," she replied, smiling brightly. As they exchanged vows, everything felt perfect. "I promise to love you and stand by you," James said. "I promise to be there for you always," Lily replied. Just as they were about to say "I do," chaos erupted. A masked man entered the church, shouting, "Everyone, stay calm. I'm here for the bride," he yelled. Before anyone could react, he grabbed Lily and pulled her away, leaving James in shock. "Lily!" James shouted, reaching out. But it was too late. James rushed outside, heart racing. He looked everywhere but couldn't find her. He felt a wave of panic as he saw Lily's bracelet on the ground. He picked it up, fear gripping him. "Where are you, Lily?" he whispered, feeling helpless. He contacted the police immediately. "My fiancé has been kidnapped. Please help," he pleaded. The police arrived quickly, taking James' statement. "Do you have any idea why she was taken?" the officer asked. "I don't know," James replied with tears in his eyes. They launched an investigation, interviewing guests and reviewing security footage. Meanwhile, a ransom demand came in. James received a call. "We have your fiancée. If you want to see her again, you need to pay a large sum of money," the masked man said threateningly. "Where is she? Please, just tell me she's okay," James cried out. "You will find out once you pay. Otherwise, there will be consequences," the man warned before hanging up. James reached out to his and Lily's parents. "I need your help. Lily has been kidnapped, and we need to raise money to get her back," he said, his voice trembling. "Oh my God! What can we do?" Lily's mother cried. "We will do whatever it takes to bring her home," James' father said firmly. Both families gathered, discussing how they could help. They decided to pay the ransom, but also involve the police in a plan to rescue Lily safely. Days passed, filled with worry and fear. Finally, the police received a tip about Lily's location. They found her locked in a small room, terrified but safe. "Lily!" James shouted as the police rescued her. "James! You came for me!" she cried, running into his arms. "I was so scared. I thought I would never see you again," James said, holding her tightly. Once they were safe, Lily shared what had happened. "I thought I wouldn't get out alive," she said, trembling. "I'm just glad you are okay. We will figure this out together," James reassured her. With the evidence gathered, the police arrested the kidnapper. "Now you won't hurt anyone else," James said. He was feeling relief as justice was served. Both families came together to support Lily and James during this challenging time. "We are here for you both," Lily's mother said, hugging her. "We were worried," James' father added, looking relieved. After everything that happened, they returned to the church where the wedding had been interrupted. This time, it was just the two of them, along with their supportive families. As the ceremony began, the priest smiled warmly at James and Lily. "We are gathered here today to celebrate the love between James and Lily. Do you, James, take Lily to be your lawfully wedded wife?" James looked into Lily's eyes, his voice steady but filled with emotion. "I do. I promise to love and cherish you for all my days." The priest turned to Lily. "And do you, Lily, take James to be your lawfully wedded husband?" Lily smiled brightly. "I do. I will love you forever." The priest continued. "Then I now pronounce you husband and wife." James and Lily exchanged a joyful glance, their hearts brimming with love and excitement for their future together. as they walked hand in hand, surrounded by their families. "Together, we can overcome anything," he said, looking at Lily. "I believe that too," she replied. They were ready to begin their life together.